Why that 7? Pasha Pyro. This gonna be that etymology and energy section. Alright. So today, what we gonna be doing, 100% free. Right? That's why they don't understand you. They want to be busy so bad. We're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over the difference between wanting to be busy so bad and here's how to free life. Alright? That's what we covering today. Let's get to it. Why that 7? Pasha Pyro. The replay. So, what's business to you? Right? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't do business. It's not my thing. I do what I want. All right? Let me go into why this may be the most powerful thing you heard all week. Because see, here's the definition of business. It's a state of being busy, eager, or anxious. You see what I'm saying? A state of being busy, eager, or anxious. Now, remember, if you're not in control of yourself, you can be weaponized against yourself. If you're not in control of yourself, you can be weaponized against those around you. If you're not in control of your own construction, you can be used in your own destruction. Y'all forgot the music. Hit it for self-destruction. This is why you don't got no friends. This is why you can't keep acquaintances. This is why you don't give a shit about no chicks. Because they temporary. They conditional. They got terms and agreements. See? Business is the state, a noun. It's the state of being busy, eager, anxious. What state you from? What state you from? What state you in right now? I don't see the state of being busy on a map to freedom. I see the state of being busy on the map to destruction. On the map to enslavement. You see care, anxiety, careful, anxious, busy, occupied. That's why they call it an occupation. Don't ask me what my profession is. I ain't got one. I create. You see what I'm saying? You got to know what these words mean if you're going to try to pray for stuff. Because you praying using words. You got to know what these words mean if you're going to be speaking to people. Because you practicing the law of attraction whether you realize it or not. And like attracts like. So if you practicing being a slave, you only going to enjoy other slave mentality. Plural. So you want to be busy so bad. Here's how to free life. You got to understand how you got trapped. See, anxious is part of the definition. So let's see what anxious means. Choke. Cause distress. See? You see how stressed out she looked? I could have took more time, maybe found a picture of his and hers stressful look. You know the people that you come around and they look like this every time you start talking to them? It's because they choked. They distressed. And they want to feel busy, but you 100% free. So you choking them. You ain't mean to. That wasn't your intent, but that's what you doing to them. They go to work or they go do whatever they go through every day, and they want to come home and talk about they need a massage, and they stressed out because they addicted to being choked, to being anxious, to being busy, to feeling occupied. This is why they so excited about their occupation. It's not their fault. Nobody ever taught them like this. Here's your chance for greatness. So, anxious. What else? Busy. So busy, right? You see how the words are tied together? They mean the same thing. Careful, anxious, busy, occupied. See, you want people to believe your day look like the lady in the middle, because you like the attention you get from someone thinking that you got a million things to do. Because I guess that translates to you making some money or being important. See, when you free, you do what you want. So I don't have to be in business. I can say, you know what? I'm going to do this for you. Because I'm not really doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. What do you mean, Pasha? I mean, I got to invest in you, so that when I get to where I'm going, I won't be alone forever. I got to plant this seed in you now, so that it can grow in you, so that it can grow in the people around you. Because I don't want to be alone forever, because everybody else is too busy. Once I become 100% free. A selfish motherfucker ain't gonna tell you this shit. They just gonna go get their yacht and they mansions, and you gonna wonder where the fuck they at. You think you wanna feel like this now. You think you choked out now from someone talking to you. You want to look like this now because you don't know how to feel free. Because you scared that if somebody call your phone and you ain't busy, they gonna think less of you. So they got the chicks conditioning the dudes to say, hey, oh my God, I called you and you answer the phone, or I text you, you can hit me right back. Oh, you must not be about shit. No, I'm just went through all the shit already. So I'm 100% free, baby. I'm looking for some free people. I'm looking for some free motherfuckers. Because if you busy, that means you ain't got time for shit. Because you anxious, you choked up, you occupied, you under occupation, you been invaded, you ain't got time. Something else taking up your time, and you don't understand what it feel like to be 100% free, so you hate me. Instead of learning how to join me, you want to talk shit about me. Because it makes you feel better. It makes you look better around the other people that are confused and believing they're supposed to be in business. They're supposed to be in a state of being busy. They're so eager. They're so anxious. Do you even have time to think for yourself when you under occupation? You don't even know what you want because you ain't had time to think about it. You think you're doing what you want because you ain't had time to think about it in its entirety. And then you feel some type of way at times because every now and then the real you pops out and says to yourself, what the fuck you doing, man? I feel like shit. And that's this moment where you put your hands on your head, wondering what the fuck you going through. And you want to be feeling grief. Because see, when you occupied, it means to keep busy. See the similarities? You see how it's all together? Take possession of, to hold. See, so when you see a 100% free motherfucker come in the room and try to tell you how to become free, you want to be busy so bad. You got to compete against that. You got to speak about why busy is so much better. I'm busy doing this. I got to do this. I'm busy. I couldn't. Oh my God. But you make time for the stuff you want. It's obvious because it shows. Because there's a record of you making time for other shit. So when you give that line, you need to understand that what it translates to is I ain't have time for you. Or I ain't have time for my goals or my dreams. Because I was occupied, I was invaded, I was busy, being anxious, because you're in a state of being busy, the state of. You're not in the state of North Carolina. You're in a state of being busy. You're in the United States of America. Busyness. So, keep busy. Take possession of. So when you're occupied, that means ain't nothing available to come in. Ain't nothing new available to come in. It's the same as saying do not enter. You see, it says take over, seize, possess, occupy. Now what happens is when the truth comes to you and tries to free you, your emotional attachments to the belief of busyness, if you look at the picture on the right, you actually protest freedom. You so confused, you protest freedom because you want to represent the state of being busy. Pasha Paro. That's why that's 7. You only get this here. Look at the cartoon. The sign on the door says occupy. The quote says, no, dear. It's not another protest. Just someone using the restroom. Because you want to be, hold on. Because you want to be busy so bad, you protest your own freedom. And that's where you get statements like an oppressed people favor their oppressor. You know what? Pasha Pyro, Why Not 7, thank you for